Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and a bit of bad news coming out of Hitman 3 today from IO Interactive. They actually put out a tweet today saying the road to Freelancer starts here with a link to the post, and I'll go through the post in a minute. So we have news on upcoming closed technical test and the release date. So all sounds great so far. So let's dive into the actual blog post and get to the meat of the meal. Hitman 3 Freelancer is a brand new single player mode that introduces roguelike elements, strategic planning, and a customizable safe house. We announced this new mode at the start of Hitman 3 Gear 2 and it's almost ready. Almost. There's just a few more things to be certain of before we launch the mode for real. That's where Hitman 3 Freelancer closed technical test comes in. Early next month we'll be selectively inviting Hitman 3 players on Steam to jump into the closed technical test and put it through its paces. From customizing the safe house to eliminating syndicate leaders and unlocking mastery, you'll be able to try the core elements of the mode, but we're keeping some things under wraps too. The closed technical test is all about putting our servers under stress to prepare for launch. We also want to get an early idea of a player behavior and do some economy/XP balancing in real life scenario on a big scale. These are the final checkboxes we need to tick off before we launch. So they're obviously unsure on how to balance the economy for the whole entire mode, so they want to test it on a more grander scale to get an idea of where they're at. So it's more understandable. But what does that mean? What does that mean in terms of the release date of it? Since we last updated you on Freelancer in May through the Road Ahead blog, we've been busily and quietly working on improving the launch experience for Freelancer. We've decided to push beyond our original scope for launch and include almost all locations from the World of Assassination from day one. We're continuing to work on making the launch experience as frictionless as possible for all players. We'll have more to say about that in the future of future Road to Freelancer posts. So there's going to be, I think there's about 3, I think they said there was going to be. For now, we're aiming to release Hitman 3 Freelancer on the 26th of January 2023. It will arrive as a free update for all Hitman 3 owners, so this is not a paid DLC. So we have now got confirmation that this is indeed a free add-on to Hitman 3. However, the release date has been pushed back to all the way until the end of January, which is way more out of the scope of what they said before. I think originally they said spring 2022, and then they pushed it back to autumn 2022, and now we're looking at winter 2023. So it is what it is. We obviously want it to be as good as it can be. We don't obviously want it to be a buggy mess. But this is the problem when it comes to revealing release dates too early, because if you're too early in development and you pushed out a release date just to satisfy fans, then these are the problems you're going to encounter. You're not quite ready yet, you feel rushed and forced, and there's crunches and stuff like that to get down to the release date, and then inevitably you're going to disappoint the fans by delaying the release date until the future times. That's what happened to Cyberpunk. How many times did that get delayed? Like 2 or 3 times? And it still got released as a buggy mess. So hopefully that isn't going to be the same case here. Hopefully it's going to be nice and polished at the time of release, but we don't know yet. But it says they're going to be doing the technical tests for November. So I don't know who the selected members of the community are going to be doing this. I doubt it will be me, because I don't have the game on Steam anyway. I have it on Epic and PS5, so I'll probably be ruled out of the testing itself. But I'd like to do a bit of testing and let you know how it works and let you know how everything is. Maybe I probably won't be allowed to show you any gameplay of it or anything like that, but I can at least probably tell you my experience of it and what I think of the game mode overall itself. And obviously I can provide a lot of feedback because of all my experience. But last thing in the blog post is what's next. So it says, we're finally on the road to Freelancer, though this post is the start of a series that will end with the launch of Freelancer. You'll hear from us on 27th of October, when we will share all the details about the Hitman 3 Freelancer closed technical test, including when it starts, how to get access, what's available, and how long you can play. Stay tuned for more details. And maybe from the wording of that, maybe it's like a first come first serve kind of thing. I'm not sure how that works. But it says from today you'll have the Road to Freelancer number 1, which is this blog post. So I'm guessing they're going to be updates along the way. October 6th we have the patch 3.130 patch and October roadmap, so that's just in a couple of days time. We'll have a full roadmap of October, see how that goes. October 27th, we had the Road to Freelancer number 2, sharing another further update on all the details involving when the technical test is and how it works. November, we have the closed technical test and the Road to Freelancer number 3, which will be the final blog post on the update of it. In December, we have more Road to Freelancer articles, probably sharing more details about how Freelancer works and all the details behind that and how the game elements are. And in January 26, 2023, we have the Freelancer game mode coming to Hitman 3 as a free additional add-on to the game. Where does that leave us in terms of the 2023 after the Freelancer? I'm not sure. Hopefully they continue to support the game. I doubt it. Obviously they probably want to concentrate on continuing with the development of James Bond or other things like that, but I'm not completely sure. We haven't seen too much about the Freelancer mode. We've seen the safe house where you can customize it and all that kind of stuff, which you're going to need. I think you need money or XP from the actual missions itself, and they've released very little details about it overall so far. I think it comes to, at least you get a load of dossiers of several people you have to take out over a course of several maps, so it's like a mission dossier kind of thing. But it seemed interesting, but what all I'm afraid of, it turns out to be some sort of like a world where you get put in to a contract, like a random contract with a random target, and you're basically getting weapons from the world when you gain XP. So when you're playing the game currently, you're getting 5 XP for a target eliminated, blah blah blah. You're going to use those XP or tokens or whatever what the currency is going to be to buy weapons within the world. There's going to be a lot of people just hanging around selling your weapons or whatever tools that you might need. And I think you can only use those once or something like that, or if you got to bring it back to your safe house. I'm not completely sure on all the details of it, but that's what it looked like when it came to the gameplay that was recently showed. Or not recently, but earlier in the year that they showed. But again, what I'm afraid of is it's just going to be random targets, and there's not really going to be much else to it. I'm just afraid that might happen. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but we'll obviously they'll release more details when it comes closer to the release date itself. But yeah, the main news coming out of this is the Freelancer mode has been delayed until January 26th, 2023, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think of this information. I'll leave a link to the blog post in the description. You can check it out for yourself if you want to see all the details. Yeah, I'm interested to know your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited for this game mode, or is it actually put you off now that it's been delayed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be sure to check them out and read them and reply wherever I can. But that's going to do it for this video. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.